live in 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. And welcome everyone to another episode of Vanessa the Vivacious Show. Right now we are in a special series mode where I am recording every single day while I am in this amazing Airbnb for a week, doing tons of creative work, catching up on tons of editing, lots of projects, and it is literally me, a house, and a dog, and a ton of equipment. So I'm so excited, but please enjoy today's episode, which is almost like a dialogue journal brain walk with Vanessa the Vivacious. Today is April 5th, 2026, and happy Easter. Enjoy. I've created the conditions to be successful in a week's time. I have purchased an incredible computer that, in theory, should be able to do more than I've ever done. I have rented a space that is completely my own for a week. No roommates, no distractions, just me and my faithful companion, Elizabeth Taylor, the dog. So in theory, I should be able to produce a lot of work. I should be able to edit a ton of videos. I should be able to come up with very thorough scripts. I should be able to pitch investors for an upcoming film. I should be able to work on this nonprofit backbone structure that can help other nonprofits. I should be able to do a great amount of things. And what worries me is that if I don't do all of these things, or a majority of them, what does that say about me? What does that say about my work ethic and what it has evolved into? And is it my work that defines who I am, or my ability to work? What defines who we are? Sometimes it is our work that defines who we are, especially if you're very passionate about what it is that you do. But what I am blessed with, and what I am so exhilarated about, is that the work that I do benefits humanity in the sense that we are invited to examine our humanity and become better humans, or choose to become better humans, because we're enlightened by the stories of other humans. But also to be able to share personal stories of growth, of struggle, of development, of self-sufficiency, of self-worth, of being self-made. I value that. I value the talents that God has given me. I value the people in my life, good or bad, that have come in. So at this particular moment, I stand in this house, this beautiful house, just myself and my worthy companion. And the sun is coming up. The computers are fired up. And I'm about to continue on the work that it is that I do, that I love so deeply, so passionately. And I have a full week to do amazing things. But maybe in taking this week to just unplug from the world and focus on the work, then I will kind of create this routine where I'm able to just really focus and give not only time to the work that it deserves, but also give time to myself. Because for the last 15 years, I dedicated my life to other people in my household. I raised my son. I raised my spouse. And I didn't really have time to raise myself, because I've always been service to others first and foremost. And so I kind of pressed pause on myself, but not entirely, because I did create my company in 2020. And so I didn't press pause entirely, but then when things shifted, as they often do in life, I then began to remember and pull from life experience and remember who it is, who it is that I am, who I was, and the potential there. And the fact that the potential, like seeds in the ground, if not watered, are useless. And so I never want to be a useless seed. I want to be watered. I want to indulge in knowledge and experiences of others and really see beyond what it is that only I see. Because if I just reported on or created content or created films based on only what I see, that would be very one-sided and frankly very boring. Oh, I am both excited and overwhelmed by the prospect of a week alone in a home that is gorgeous, and also the ability to create anything I want. But then, at the same time, it's that fear that excites us and propels us forward to do great things. And so we cannot just talk about doing great things. We have to act and put those ideas and thoughts into motion. That separates those whom are successful from those who merely just dream about the potential of doing great things. I remember reading something somewhere where it said, if we talk about it and we don't do it, then what's the point? And sometimes if we talk about it before we do it and then we never do it, that's even worse. Because, you have the potential to do something and you didn't do anything. You didn't do what you said you were going to do. And that's something I have great fear about sometimes. I may speak about something, an amazing project that I want to do, and then I don't do it. Or maybe it's not that I don't do it, but I sit on it, for a number of years, or maybe life happens and I have to sit on it. And then I worry that what if I don't pick it back up because it's an amazing idea. I have this documentary that I've worked on for 5 years or so, or maybe 5 years. And I pitched it to a Sony executive and he was over the moon about it, so there's potential there and I need to finish it. So I need to plan out, what does that look like to finish it? I will finish it, by God. My goal is 2 films this year. That's the goal. It's going to happen. And then continuing on this podcast and the video series, it takes a lot of time to edit. It does. It takes a lot of time and energy. And people don't understand that it's not just using CapCut. There's a lot more that goes into it. You have to think about the story arc and the feelings and the music and the just intricate timeline of how you want things to appear and how you want people to feel. It's a lot. There's a lot that goes on. Just like behind us, right? There's a lot that goes on behind all of us that we don't see on the daily basis. And if we're lucky, we see about 10%. You probably see about 10% of what's going on with people based on interaction. That's what I would guesstimate, 10%. And the other 90%, if you're lucky, over time, when you build trust with people, then you're able to see more. But for the most part, I feel like, and maybe it's more than 10%, but I feel like we only see about 10% of what people really are, because, of course, what they present is probably like 25% bullcrap, right? Today is April 5th, Easter. Happy Easter to those of you who celebrate and love the Lord with all your heart. God is awesome, and this world is pretty amazing. Enjoy the rest of your day, and don't forget to be vivacious. thanks for listening to another episode of Vanessa the Vivacious Show. This is a limited series this week where I am documenting the experience every day from an undisclosed location where I am being creative nonstop all the time, no distractions, just me, a bunch of gear, a dog, and a lot of creativity. So tune in tomorrow for a new conversation, maybe some frustrations, maybe some notes and feedback, maybe some funny jokes. See you guys tomorrow for another episode of Vanessa the Vivacious Show, Vivacious Files.